Hi, Brooke here from Clear Creek Farms. Today I'm going to be talking about our kidding setup. So come along as I go ahead and give you a tour of that. Alright, so we are about 3 weeks from kidding. Goats are making udders, back ends are getting loose. So we've got this doe here is the first one due. She's due on the 5th of February. And we got the kidding pens all set up last weekend. So I'll go ahead and show you how we set that up and the dimensions and all that good stuff. But yeah, we've got, I think there's 12 or 13 in this pen to kid in February. So February is going to be a busy month, I think. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. So far I only have one doe, and that's this one here that's questionable when it comes to toxemia. She's the only one that seems to have maybe a touch of it, and I'm a little worried about her prolapsing, but we'll just keep an eye on her and really rumor. Are you comfy? Cozy? But anyway, we'll go inside and we'll go ahead and show you guys the pens. So this is a group of 3 pens. We actually have 8 total kidding pens. One is behind the water tote right there, which that will get moved here shortly. But this is a group of 3 pens right here. I'll tell you how size and all that they are here in a second. And then we have a bigger pen here that can go outside. So usually if I have 2 does that are new or they're low on the pecking order, I'll put them in here so they can at least go outside and get the feed they need. The kids can get the feed they need. We don't want any kids here being at a disadvantage because the mom isn't high on the pecking order. We want to give these kids the best possible start in life as we can. So we have that pen there that can do that. And then we have these 3 over here, the same size as the other 3 I just showed you. And these all work good. I mean, the walls are removable. So these pens are really functional. I said the walls can be removed to make these pens bigger if we need to for whatever reason. But these were all built by hand. Jason built these like 4 years ago, I want to say, and they've been a real blessing because they help a lot. This is our creep pen. I know that I've shown this in previous videos, but I thought I'd just recap and go over it again. Basically, the kids in this pen can go outside too if we open the door. Usually we don't do that till they're a little older. But you can see that there's a hole there in the fence. So the kids can come in and out of this pen. And this is where we have all the creep feed. See the creep feeder right there. They can just get away from the moms, huddle up when they want. Because, some of these moms can be kind of mean to other kids. So it's just a good way for the kids to do their own thing, not be around mamas, and get nice and warm. We'll put a warming barrel in there eventually. But these pens here, open one up for you. These pens here are 4x6 pens, 4 on the short wall, 6 on the long wall. See the heat lamp is there. The hay bucket, this is for hay, put hay in there. We have the heat lamps, and I will talk about those in just a second. And obviously it ties up there and then plug in. This barn is nice because it has a plug-in on every post. So we definitely are not short of plugs. And here's the pen next door, same thing. Water buckets and heat lamps and hay feeders. The feeders we just put on the outside of the pen, on the doors, and that works out really well. These pens are super easy to clean. I bleach everything before we start kidding. Everything gets bleached before we start kidding. I spray the floor, I spray the walls, I spray the doors, spray everything. And then I will go back through and gut everything between kiddings and spray it all again. I mean, they get cleaned every day when there's mamas and babies in here, but between, if I'm moving her out and moving another doe in, I will completely gut it and then spray everything again with bleach, just so we, don't have a transmission of diseases or anything if there happens to be. But these heat lamps, as you can see, they're all made of plastic, and the bulb is deep inside the lamp itself. This white cover can come off. It just twists off. These are from Premier One. We really, really like them. They work fantastic. The fire hazard for these is like minimal. The only thing that we have really had a, problem with is that the goats chew on cords. And we have to replace the cords. But that's not a big deal because Premier One sends you this whole top piece as a replacement if you need it. So if you're looking for a good heat lamp, go ahead and go to Premier One and order these. They're not that expensive for what they do. I can't quote you a price right here because we haven't bought any in a few years because we have like 12 of them. So just go ahead and get on there and look at prices. I want to say they're like $40, so which isn't terrible. And they last for a long time. I said we've had these ones for probably 7 years now, and they just keep going like Energizer Bunny. They just don't stop. So here's the pens again. I'm sure that Jason could give you all a dimensional size and help you with blueprints and all that if you wanted to build something along this line. This pen here with water toad in it is a little bit different than the other ones because it has a solid front-facing wall. It's slightly bigger than the other 6 and then that big one over there. That was kind of an add-on after we moved stuff around 2 years ago. But you can see it's just all around here, and then I let the mamas and babies out in here to run around. So I know we are going to get questions about this because we always do. We use shavings. Okay, you can see here, Mistress is chowing down on them. I don't know why. But we use the shavings. We do not use straw. We used straw, I want to say, when we first started in goats, and it just caused all kinds of problems, especially when you're on concrete. It just doesn't absorb the moisture. Hello, Chica. How are you? It just doesn't absorb the moisture as well as shavings do for some reason. I don't know. If you're on dirt, you can use straw because it packs all right, but on concrete, like what we have, we're all on concrete in here, straw just does not work. So if you're on concrete, I would really highly suggest using shavings, and it really needs to be cleaned out at least every other day, because if not, the ammonia gets too strong and you're gonna end up with respiratory issues. So go ahead and use shavings. Plus, personally to me, shavings are so much easier to clean. Straw just gets heavy. It gets yucky and wet, and I really prefer shavings. So if that answers anyone's question, I hope it does. If you guys have any questions about our kidding pens or our procedures for kidding or anything like that, go ahead and leave a comment below. Any links that we'll have, we'll also leave below in the description. I'm I'm excited but nervous at the same time. Kidding is one of those, it just causes super high anxiety, but at the same time, it's really exciting to see new life and to discover what your genetic couplings did. It's always fun to experiment with that kind of stuff. So if like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, just go ahead, feel free to leave us a question and we will get back with you. But anyway, thank you for watching and hope you guys all have a great week.